So welcome to our fourth Tuesday at 2. It's hard to believe it's already been 4 weeks.
Wow.
Look at, I see Camilla and Aurora. Look at you. So welcome to our video. I would suggest that you put your first name and maybe not your whole name in if you want to do that, or if you want to use a camp name, you can do that as well. And also just to let you know that we are recording. So if you don't want your video shown, go ahead and put it on no video, and then you won't be in the recording. But there are.
So how are we supposed to change our name?
Oh, do you want to change your name? So
yeah.
Up in the corner, or I can change it for you. Is there a name you want me to put in?
Aurora and Camilla. There's both of that's here.
Mom's gonna
Not
help.
just me. Yeah.
And then what I would suggest you do is that you put your volume up to 100% so you can hear Dave and Nancy as they get away from their computer a little bit. So they might be a little harder for them to hear me. But I suggest that maybe you put yours on mute so that we don't get interrupted. But I also suggest that you put your view on speaker view so that the person speaking is the one who will show up large on your screen. So if Dave is speaking, he'll show up, or if Nancy is speaking, she'll show up. So if you have questions about that, let me know. But I think that's probably the easiest if you want to put it on speaker view. And just like always, if you have any questions, we ask that you put them in the chat box. And we have 13 households on, so that's awesome.
Oh, good.
And real quick, I'm going to share a couple of things on my screen here to show you. We have some upcoming Thursdays at 7. So this Thursday we have Bayer and Now Back to You. It's a whole conversation about managing stress and pivoting to something new. Don't we hear the word pivot all the time these days? I feel like I hear the word pivot all the time. Next week will be a treatment center and big dog conversation. The following week will be BioMarin. And then the last, although it says TBD, we're going to do another campfire. So a virtual campfire the end of May and the end of June. So we have 2 more of those coming up. So look for those. And then also our upcoming Tuesdays at 2. So today is the couch potato, but we're going to make a change. So next week, we're going to do the yoga workout instead of the baking. So the 12th will be yoga, and the 19th will be the baking. But we need your votes. Do you want the peanut butter cookies or the best ever chocolate chip? So maybe be thinking about that and let us know later in the call. We can ask again at the end of the call to see. So again, that'll be next week will be the yoga workout, not a yoga ball, but a yoga workout. Then the 19th will be the baking. So we're going to make some bread and we're going to do some fun stuff there. Then have some outdoor games and a dance party and so much more that's not even on here yet that we're still creating. So there'll be more to come. So I see we have some chats. Oh, people are already voting. A couple people want the chocolate chip. I see. I love the chocolate chip as well. And then there's one more thing I want to share with you, and that is how to reach us. In case you can't find the link, it's always on our website. And although we're changing our name, we haven't changed the website yet because we're still working on the logo and all that kind of fun stuff that goes with it. So you can still find us at hemophiliaoregon.org. You can always email me or call me if you have any questions. And remember, we're recording this. So if you don't want to show your video, that's absolutely fine. But we hope you enjoy our Tuesdays at 2. So take it away, Dave and Nancy. In the meantime, if everybody could mute, or if you have questions, write it in the chat box.
Okay, am I on? Okay, so we're doing it a little different. We're doing it live this week and not videos, because last week we realized the videos were super choppy. So we're all gonna do them together. If you're on your couch, you won't have to go very far from your couch, but you do want to grab a couple things to get started. I'm sorry we didn't let you know. Find anything you can, like a long towel. I used a belt from my bathrobe because we're going to use that. You need a couch cushion close to you. So anything, because we're gonna do some stuff, if you have a sheet or a long towel, you need one of those for a couple exercises. So get those close by, and then they're gonna help us with a couple exercises down the line. And I can't see, but I'm assuming all you guys might have those, or if you've got them close, that'll be perfect. All right, so we're gonna start off with some stretch warm-ups, and then we're gonna alternate between Dave and me. I'm gonna start you off, I'm gonna hand it to Dave, I'm gonna do some lower body, he's gonna do some upper body, we're gonna do some abs, we're gonna do some legs, so get ready. If you got music, put on the music in the background. I'm gonna keep music off mine so that you can hear what I'm saying to keep you going. All right. So I don't get to see everybody's face on there, but I can see Michelle's and I can see Aurora. So you guys are gonna be like who I look at to make sure that you're moving. All right, so you're gonna start off, we did these in week 1. We're gonna start off with shoulder shrugs. So you're just gonna make your shoulders come up and go in circles. We're gonna do 10 forward, 2, 3, you can do one at a time. You can do them both together, but really get your shoulders up and around and loosen them out, because you've been sitting on that couch and they've all been slouching forward. You've been looking at a computer. You want to get those moving. Get them to go forward. 2, 3. Keep them going. Do some dance moves, shoulder shrugs, however you can get those guys moving. All right. After that, we're going to do what we did on the first one. You're going to hug yourself, because right now you can't hug your neighbor. You can't hug your mom. You get to hug yourself. So arms are out to the side. You're just gonna stretch across and give you a hug. Big arms out, open that front chest and around. You can do it fast, you can do it slow, you can emphasize the squeeze. Just give yourself a nice big hug. Couple more of those. You're just opening up your chest, because everything we do is type, 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 and you wanna open it up. All right, next, we're gonna do some twisting. So now you're just gonna take your, let's start with your left arm on your right knee, and you're gonna move your body around to get your trunk stretched out. Big thing about this is taking a nice deep breath in and out, and twist that body. Again, so much of your time on your couch is scrunched over. We're trying to get out of that. Right hand on the outside of left knee, and you're gonna look over that left shoulder. Take a breath in. Tell me that doesn't feel good. All right, one more time on the other side. Left hand, right knee, twist. Look around, take a deep breath in. And out. And last one to the left, right hand over left knee and twist. That should feel all the way up the spine. Only go as far as you feel comfortable going. This isn't trying to hurt anything. It's just trying to open up and let some of those bones move. All right, next one. You're gonna bring your hand over your head and you're gonna stretch out the whole side of your trunk. So if you got an armrest, lean on the armrest. Go all the way over. Oh, I can see Kimura moving side to side. That's awesome. Don't hold your breath, relax into that stretch, and let's go the other way. Go as far as you can, only as comfortable. Everybody's got a different stretch point, so you should just feel it all along the side there. Nice. All right, don't you feel better? Okay, so we're gonna start off with a little aerobic. We're gonna start off with just marching in place. So you can be leaning back in your couch if you want. You can be sitting on the ends. If you're sitting on the end, make sure you pull your abs in. Don't sag. See if you can get your trunk nice and long, and you're just gonna march in place. So up, down. I'm gonna time us for 30 seconds, and we're just gonna keep marching. Hang on, let me see. All right, you can mix up that march a little bit by getting your elbow to the opposite knee. All right, so you're just sitting there, it's elbow to knee. You can go up high, you can go low, you can make it small, or keep going. We got 10 more seconds of just marching in place. You can twist a little bit more again. We're just trying to move our body that's just been sitting in a couch or sitting in a chair. All right, that's 30 seconds, you did it. Next thing, we're gonna get off our butts a little bit today. So we're gonna do some squats, which means that you're gonna put your, if you got armrest, use your hands to help you come up. I'm gonna back up my computer a little bit so you can see me. but you're not leaving your couch zone. You're still in your couch zone. All you're gonna do is stand up, get your butt all the way down to the couch. If you need to take a rest, you pause there and you come back up. If you can, don't touch the couch and back up again. If you got problems with your ankles and you need a little extra lift, you take that towel roll you got, put it on the floor and raise your heels up a little bit. Now we're gonna do 10 of these. You're just gonna come down, don't touch the couch, and back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give an extra squeeze to your butt as you come up because it's dying. It's been sitting all day. 8, 9, 10. Perfect. All right. Next, we're going to do some ab bicycles. You're going to sit on the couch. I'm hoping you can see me. You're going to take your feet up like this. You're going to stretch one out and then the other one out. And you're just going to ride the bicycle. If you have to lean back here, it's actually harder to lean very far back. See if you can just get your feet off the edge, kind of hold yourself there. And we are going to cycle for 30 seconds. Ready, go. If your feet need to touch the ground, let them touch. But if you can keep them up, we're going to cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're a third of the way there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Keep going. 19, 20. If you need to, rest them down. If you can keep going, we're going for 30. What am I at? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Awesome. All right, take it away, Dave.
Okay, number next. Let's see. So Nancy, I can still see you. I can't see me. So
You.
can you see me?
I see you. You're the man on the screen.
Okay, all right. Phew, good. Okay, I'm looking at my list here. Okay, arms. I want to talk a little bit about couches first, just for a second, and peanut butter. But if your couch might look like mine, computer's going to move, so I hope you're not going to get seasick. All right, my couch looks like this right now. There's a big cat sitting on it, and this couch has had many butts on it. So first thing I have to do is move the cat. There we go. Move the computer. So if I'm sitting on my couch here, hope y'all can see my back. I'm pushing up against the back of the couch, right? So back of couch, back of Dave. Go down a little bit. So what I've got is, here's my hip joint, right about there, running down my leg to my knee. Your pelvic bones, those big bones you can feel, they sit at about like this, and they rotate around. They do this when we move. Right now they're rotated back, they're in the right position. If I sit up, they rotate forward. So what you want to do to engage your core is to figure out some way to sit up. There's two things you can do. One is to sit further up, and the other one is to change where your knees are relative to your hips. And you can't really tell, maybe you can, but my knees are a little bit higher than my hips here. And then when I sit back, I'm just slumped. So what is my core doing now? Nothing, absolutely nothing. How can I change that? Funny you should ask. I'm gonna look around and see what I've got. I have a couch cushion. All right, so I'm gonna put the couch cushion next to the cat. I'm gonna sit on it. What does that do to me? Yeah, that does a little bit, but it's pretty soft. Okay, so it's not the best. I'm gonna try something else to see what else I got. There's cat again. I have a chair cushion. I'm going to put here. It's a little firmer. So if I sit on the chair cushion, okay, that feels a little bit better to me. I can sit up a little bit straighter. Can still lean back in. Core is doing nothing. I sit up on this. It's better. Okay, how I can make it even better, gotta move the computer. Then I'm going to move me, is to slide forward. So I'm right on the edge of the seat. So you can see Black Cat here right behind me. Here's my hips, back, butt, knees. And my knees are now a little bit lower than my hips, slightly, maybe a hair, not very much. And move the computer again. And my back, you can see here's my hip bones. They're a lot straighter. So I can rotate back like that. Core does nothing. Can come up and the core kicks in. So for the arm exercises, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be sitting like this. So find the edge of your couch. I'm going to actually scoot forward a little bit more. So scooch forward and get comfy. And you want to try to make your shoulders taller, right? Sit up taller, make your spine taller. So let's just practice that. So I'm going to slump down and I'm going to come up. And it's a matter, if you think about your hip bones, they're rotated back, rotating forward, rotating back, rotating forward. And what's happening is you're getting taller. You're getting like an inch or so taller every time you do that. So the exercises we're going to do is going to be in the inch taller mode. What do I need next? I need resistance for my arms. I need something. So scouting around my house, I have a hammer, which is a good thing. I have a Black Cat who just moved. Nancy has a skillet. It's another fine thing. I have our 2 resistance weights that we made out of toilet paper rolls a week ago. I have 1 16-ounce water bottle. I have my half gallon of milk or whatever, half full. And I have a Jihujic I'm Happy water bottle that is pretty full. So this one weighs a little over 2 pounds. This one weighs 1 pound. This one weighs 2 pounds. So what I'm going to choose is under this one. Okay, and this one. So I'm going to use my 2 water bottles. So first one we're going to work on is biceps. 3. What's the 3 for?
3 pounds.
Oh,
My
your skillet. Okay.
My skillet.
And if you push your water bottle just right, you can put water on your computer. So I wouldn't actually do that if I were you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're in our upright position. We got the water bottle down here and my other water thing, and we're just going to come up. So it's just biceps curls, and we're going to do them for a little bit. Nancy's got her peanut butter and her skillet going. That's all I can see. So hopefully you've got something going. And we have been doing these now for 9 seconds. So I want to hit like 25 or 30 seconds. I think that's a good. All right, we've now hit 20 seconds. And we're coming up on, there it is. We have now hit 30 seconds. So that is working your biceps. So what you can think about too, because we talked about muscles last week, muscle fibers, and they like this. And so when I bend my arm, my biceps, the muscle fibers do that. They come together and get short. And then when I straighten my arm, they get back long again. And so there's a difference if I'm slumping back. Boom, there I am. I'm back against the couch. I can do my exercises, right? My abs are not doing anything. My core is totally checked out. But the good part is my biceps are working. So that's a good thing. So what's happening? Let's think about that for a minute. So I can come all the way up to my shoulder. So that part goes all the way, right? If I come down, what happens? I run into the couch. So I can't come all the way down. So if I scoot forward and get in my core position, my arm gets all the way straight and all the way bent. And there's a difference in strengthening, difference in what our muscles will do if we go as far as we can go on either side versus stopping part way. So if you can go as far as your elbow allows you to go each time, you get a little bit of a better type of exercise. Okay, next one we're going to do is our triceps. Muscle on the back of the arm straightens the elbow. I'm not going to spill any more water on my couch or my computer. So I'm going to the homemade weights here. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna change the computer there. You can look at my ceiling. Make sure this is gonna, okay, so this is our starting position. I'm right up on the edge again. So I've got my core engaged. And we're just gonna straighten all the way out and then come back and go slowly. You want those muscle fibers to shorten and then lengthen again, and all with weight on them. It's called under load. You want that to happen. So I have no idea how many we've done
6.
when we start. You got 6? Thank God somebody's counting. That has never been my forte, to count. I'm just kind of looking at the clock. So I'm going to go for like 30 seconds, Nancy. Does that work for you?
Perfect.
All right. I don't know when that is either. So full disclosure, we're just going to do these for a while. But it probably won't kill you. Okay, we've got to be pretty close to 30 seconds. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to switch. So bring the weights to your shoulders this way. So your elbows are out. And then we're going to push up. So that is doing one of these. So that's like just pushing overhead, just like that. So same thing, out to the edge of your couch. Get your core engaged, be tall. And here we go. We're going to do these for 30 seconds at least. Let's see, we've done about a little over 10 seconds, I think. We're pretty much on to, I think we're past 20. And we're coming hard up onto 30. This must be at least 30. So let me look and see, check my list. Okay, Nancy, I believe it is back to you for isometrics.
All right. So next up, we're going to do some more leg stuff. So I hope you can see. I'm going to see if I can get my legs in. So you're sitting on the couch. Again, you can be in that non-core engaged position, or you can be in that core engaged position. You don't want to arch your back. You want to pull your belly button in, and you'll know those things are working if you touch your belly a little bit. You'll feel them engaged. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take either one leg at a time. I'm going to do both. I think you can see my, you're going to straighten out that leg, and that muscle right there is your quad. You're going to tighten it up so that you can see it. All right, and you're just going to hold it there. If you do the other leg, say if you want to do them both together, you bring them out this way. And what we're going to do is we're just going to hold that contraction for like 30 seconds. If you need to take a break, bring one leg down, keep the other one up, bring them both up together. If you need to take a rest at any time, you're going to go for it. So we're going to count. We're going to bring them up, tighten that thigh muscle, and just hang out there. You can move your feet up and down. You're not going to let that muscle relax. Take your jar of peanut butter, take your cast iron if you want to make it harder, and put it on your legs. Or better yet, I haven't let my legs go. You can take your bowl of chips, put them on your leg. So if you want to eat a chip, you got to reach forward and grab one. All right? I can get my abs in while I'm holding my legs out there. Don't let them down. We're still keeping them up. If you're bored with the chips on there, move them this way, but you're not letting that contraction go. You're pulling as many of those motor fibers as you can and working up those legs. Here's the other thing you can do while they're still out there. Rotate them out, pull them in, make them go in circles, but you're keeping those thigh muscles tight. Don't let them go. Woo! I think that was about 30 seconds. All right, shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. We're going to do it again. Give them a little bit of movement. All right, ready? Tighten that thigh up on the right. Tighten it on the left. Add your jar of peanut butter down there. Add your chips. You're keeping your thigh tight there. Squeeze, hold it. I don't know, isn't there a song like Oh Susanna that will last for 30 seconds? If you're watching TV, one commercial usually lasts like 30 seconds to a minute. So make your time, TV time, usable by when a commercial comes on, squeeze your thighs and hold them out like that. That might be about 30 seconds. Ready, and relax them down and work it out. Should really feel that in your thighs. All right, one more. Who's up for one more?
Me.
All right. Squeeze those thigh muscles again. Don't leg it up. Turn that leg in, turn it out. You want to squeeze that thigh. We're going to do it for 30 more seconds. I'd sing a song, but I don't know any camp songs right now. My mind is just on my thighs. All right, they should be burning a little bit. In and out, up and down. That's the muscle we're working. Right there, just squeeze them tight. I'm gonna do 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, oh, I was slouching. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, nice job. Shake them out. All right, next one is the muscles on the inside of your thigh. So I love this ball. It's a soft, squishy bar 3 ball. You can get them online. If you don't have a ball like this, don't worry about it. Grab a pillow, all right? Closest pillow. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put it between your knees, all right? So like Dave said, scoot to the edge of the couch a little bit so you can get your body up nice and straight. Can't see my face. I don't know what you want to see, my legs or my face. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze that pillow together and hold it. Hold that squeeze. We're gonna count for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax out. Should feel that all on the inside part of your thighs. So work the top of your thighs. We're working the inside now. All right, we're gonna do at least 5 of these. So you're gonna squeeze that pillow together. Your knees are bringing them in. You're holding it for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Shake it out. Ready? And bring it back in again. Squeeze that pillow. Your arms are still free. You can take a sip of water. You can still reach for the remote. You can yell at your kids. Just keep your thighs squeezed. 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. That was 3. We got 2 more. All right, figure out where your posture is. Did you end up slouching? You can do this leaning back. You can still squeeze them, but you might as well get 2 birds with 1 stone. You can work your core and your thigh at the same time. All right, ready? Squeeze in. We're gonna hold it for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. We're gonna do 1 more. Ready? Squeeze, get all that power in. And remember, don't make everything else tight. You're not trying to do this. Relax your shoulders, kind of engage your stomach by pulling your belly button, but keep those thighs squeezed. The cool thing about this is you can even do this if you're working at the computer. Get a pillow, put it between your knees. You can type, you can make phone calls, you can text, you can Instagram. Just squeeze your thighs together. And then relax and shake them out. Nice job, nice job. All right, next one, we're gonna stand up again and do some bird dips. So I'm gonna move this back so you can see me. The problem with sitting is you get no butt action going. I can work my quads, I can work the inside of my legs, but we gotta get our butt moving if we're sitting all day. Best thing you can do is to stand up, and this is the one that we're gonna work on. So what I want you to do is go sideways to your chair, because your chair can support you a little bit down by your knees. So if you're a little bit unstable, you can still hold on to the couch, but this way the couch gives you a little bit of support. So we're gonna go sideways. Right now I'm on my right leg and it's leaning a little bit against the couch. If you do this without support, super, but you just know that that couch is there in case you get unsteady. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift our left leg. Doesn't have to be high, you're just getting it off the ground. And all I'm doing is I'm bending at my waist and I'm coming back up. It's what I call a bird dip. You come down and you go back up. Come down and go back up. So we're gonna do those, same leg. If that's, you can make it a little harder by bringing that leg up and then bird dipping down like that, or you can just do little bends, or you can do a little bit bigger bends. But the knees stay in relatively soft. It's not a lunge, it's just a dip. So we're gonna come forward, down. We're gonna do about 15 of these. 2, you can cross your arms, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want to bring that leg up, 8. You could hold your weights at this point if you want to make it harder. 10, 11, 12, 13. And now I'm getting my butt. Squeeze that butt when you come up. Take every advantage of getting every muscle on that butt to work. Your toes don't need to grip the ground. It's all in the butt. All right, now I'm going to switch sides. Because now my left leg is the one that's against the couch and supporting me a little bit, and my right leg's up. So we're going to do about 15 or 20 of these this way. Just going to come down, back up, down, back up. It's really this muscle on the other side. Can't see that hip, but it's my left hip that's getting the workout. I can actually still watch TV because if I turn this way and come down, I get a little rotation action into it. And, you know, PTs always forget to count, so that way you can do more then. So I usually like to say, do it until that leg gets tired, because then you know you're sort of strengthening. You're not making it too easy. All right, let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can switch that one up. If you don't want to move here, and just come up with your feet and out to the side. So there's lots of ways to modify it, but what's nice about going sideways is the couch can support you a little bit. All right, Dave, back to you.
Okay, checking my list here. All right, we need something that has weight. So I'm going to use my milk jug here, my half a milk jug. So anything that you pick, and we're sitting, starting on the edge of the couch, so you get all your abdominals engaged, and you're sitting up straight. And then so just take your milk jug and start first by just weight, whatever you have, and hold it in towards your body, and just feel what that does. And what that does for me, it doesn't really change a lot, because all of my weight is borne down through my spine and down through my butt into the couch. And the weight I'm holding is really close to that. So I don't feel a big difference. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my milk jug and I'm going to move it out to about where my knees are. And then feel what difference that does. And for me, that changes it, because what my body wants to do is go towards the weight, right? It wants to tip towards the milk jug where the weight is. But what I want to do is control that. And the way I control that is with my core, right? If I'm still staying up straight, what I can feel it in my back. I can feel it in my abdominals. If I want to change that even more, what I can do is rotate a little bit. And if I stay in the same plane, so I just rotate straight across, then what I feel is my back is still doing a lot of the holding, but I can feel my abdominals kicking in. My arms are just kind of hanging out. They're just holding the weight up. which is okay. But my body's responding all through my core, which is kind of the plan. And I'm not going very fast because I want everything to contract and to relax at about the same rate. So everything's pretty slow. Okay, I'm going to change it up a little bit. We worked in diagonals before, so I'm going to start by one leg. I'm going to bring it up and across to the other and come down. And remember how we watched the milk jug last week? I'm going to watch it again. And it's kind of the same thing. When you do this, you get your core engaged, all the muscles in my back and my abdomen, my abdominals, they're all working. What also is working is muscles in my arms and shoulders, because now I'm bringing those into play. We're not just holding this in one place. We're moving it against gravity. So they have to do some things. I don't know, I could do this all day. I don't know about you guys. But, okay, so next we're gonna come straight up on the same side we started with, and then go the opposite way. Go down and up, but from whichever side you started with, towards that side. Perfect. Who doesn't love diagonals, right? Everybody loves diagonals. Who doesn't like to rotate? So again, what I feel is I can feel my core working. I can feel the weight shifting through my feet on the floor. I can feel the weight moving from one foot to the other foot as I come over. And when you change how you're weight bearing, your body responds. The muscles in your body respond to either feeling the weight on the floor or not feeling the weight on the floor. Okay, let's do 2 more, because 2 is the perfect number. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 of them. So I've got milk jug in one hand, and that's too heavy. That's too heavy. Hammer. In our house, we call a hammer an opener, because if you have a hammer, you can open almost anything with it. So this is also known as an opener in my house. All right, so I've got my milk jug and my opener. And I'm going to start with them down by my sides, by each side, and I'm going to make an X across my body. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm still sitting on the edge of the couch, got everything engaged, core's working, back's working, butt's working, everything's working. So what I'm going to do is come across this way, make a big X right across my body, and then I'm going to come down. Again, going to go slow. And that way, all the muscles in my back and my core, my abdominals, they just have to hold. They're not rotating or anything like that. They're just holding. And then once you got that figured out, you notice that one arm goes in front every time. So switch your arms. The right one's in front, left one's in front. Right one's in front, left one's in front. There you go, you got this. So this is really making my core hold and stabilize so my arms can move around in space. Let's do 2 more. All right, number 1, number 2. Okay, that's good. All right, so to finish it up, I think, check my list here. Yes, all right. Next thing is we're going to do this standing up. So we're going to move the computer, move all this jazz. So can you see me? Can't see my head. I'm sure you need to see my head. All right, now you can see my head. All right, so can you see me okay, Nancy? Yeah?
Yep.
All right, so I need some stuff again. All right, I'm gonna take my two things. Got my opener, got my little jar, bottle of fluid, milk, juice, water, whatever. Okay, so now I'm standing, so that's gonna be a little bit different. So there's gonna be a little bit difference in sitting because I have to use my legs. So we're gonna use the same posture that we did last week. So your feet are about shoulder width apart, knees are soft, they're not really tight, and you're straight up and down. So you can spring if you want. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start and just gonna go through that same sequence again. And we're gonna watch them go. So we're gonna make the X, start with one arm, make your X, go across your body, and come back down again. So let's do 10 or so with one arm, and then 10 or so with the other arm. And then we'll do, well, so this must be 6, 7? We'll call it 7. There's 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch arms. So 1, 2. This gets more of your hips, more of the muscles around your hips, your butt, your quads, your hamstrings. Also pay attention because your feet, your weight on the floor is different. You're shifting from one part of your foot to the other part of your foot. I have no idea what number this is, but it's more than 7. Is this 10?
Yep.
That'd be Nancy. Okay.
What's for me?
Now we're going to do 2. So opener in one hand, something else in the other. And same thing, we're just going to come across and back. And across and back. Going to switch whichever arm is in the front each time. And this is some number. And
7,
maybe less than 10.
9, 10.
10. All right. So if you want to make these harder, what you do is you change how you're standing. You change how much weight is on the ground, because your weight, how your feet are on the ground is your balance point, right? So if you want to make them different or make them harder, if you put one leg in front of the other and work them, that changes things because you're rotating around 2 different points, and you can feel the difference on where the weight is on both your front foot and your back foot when you do that. So if you switch, so change feet, and then do the same thing. You're coming up and down and rotating. You can see how that's going to be different too. So you don't have to do these all the same all the time. And the more support you take away, the more muscles you get to work. And you can also do those, you can stand on one foot and do them if that's hard. You can toe touch, just put a toe down so that you keep your balance. And you can do that. And the rotating is harder. You can do the double ones. You can do them both. So the point is you can modify these a million ways, and they will be good. So I think we're up for isometrics, Nancy.
Yeah, back to me. All right. And you thought the couch potato was going to be nothing. So the next one I like to call the laundry move. So you can do this if you have a load of laundry in front of you and you're watching TV, you don't really want to do it. I'm going to do it a couple different ways. I'm going to use a ball. I'm going to, for me, you could use a pillow, or if you had the laundry. The idea is what you're going to do is use your feet instead of your hands. So we're going to do, we're back to the lower body. If you had laundry in front of you, what you're going to do is get to the edge of the couch. If the laundry's in front of you, you're going to pick it up with your feet, pick it fold it, put it down. Get the next piece of laundry. So I don't have laundry in front of me right now, but I'm gonna use my ball like this. And the idea is we're gonna bend, our knees are gonna straighten, come up and go down. Let me see, I did that wrong. They're gonna come up, straighten, and down. Nope. Anyways, which way? Actually, straighten and in and out and down. There we go. That's how we're gonna do it. They're gonna go straighten, in, out, down. You're gonna feel that in your abs too. So the idea is up, out, down, or up, in, out, however you wanna do it. You're just moving those quads, those legs in, out, in, and out, in, and out. So we're getting our legs and our abs when we do this. So let's see if we can do, I don't know, we're gonna do 30 seconds, 10, however many you can do. Ready? So in, out, down, up, in, out, down, up. 3, in, out, 4, in, out, 5, in, out, 6, in, out, 7, in, out, 8, in, out, 9, in, out, 10. See if we can do 10 more. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. All right. Now, earlier, I had the pillow between my knees and we squeezed. This time, we're gonna take a towel, your last Camp Tapawingo t-shirt, and you're gonna wrap it around your thighs. So that's what it's gonna look like. What you're gonna do for this is the outside part of your legs. You're gonna hold that tight and then just pull. So it's an isometric, but it's working the outside muscles. Same thing as when we squeeze. We're gonna hold it out and work at the outside part of your thigh. And you're gonna hold it for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, can't see my head, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Dave and I do a lot of these at work where we use a band. You don't need a band. Get something soft. Like I said, a scarf and a shirt or anything, and just wrap it around. Ready? You're gonna open it up again, and you're gonna hold it. Push those legs out. Before we squeezed them, now we're pushing them out. You should feel that in the outside part and probably a little bit behind your thigh. You're gonna hold it for 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Do 5 of those. Ready? Squeeze. Push out and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. I don't know, this is 4, I think. No, maybe 5. I don't know. We'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. And we'll do 1 more of those. Remember, you can do these, and ready, we're gonna go, push them out. You can do these anytime. You're sitting at your desk, you're watching TV. It's not like you have to do 10 sets of these. You can do a couple when you're watching TV, take a break from what you're doing at work. We can spend 8 hours sitting in front of our computer or playing video games. Anything that you can do to move your body and kick those muscles in is gonna make you feel better. And then relax. So that's a super one. I love those. Easy to grab a pillow between your knees. You can do it with your hands. You can do it up against an armrest if you want, but wrapping something around you, it works really, really well. The other one I want you to do is, same thing, if you want your Camp Tapawingo shirt, you put it on your foot this time, all right? So the idea is, I'm gonna use my belt so you can see my foot a little bit better. You wrap it around your hands to give you some support, and what you're gonna do is straighten out your foot and then point, and bring your foot back up and point. So I can work my calf muscle that way. I'm also getting my arms in the game because they're supporting my foot, but you're just gonna point down and up 10 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want to get the whole leg in some resistance, you give resistance and you straighten out that knee. Pull that knee up and push. We're coming up on an hour, so I'm sort of rushing through these last ones. So we're going to do the ankle on this side, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see 6. I'm pointing down 7, 8, 9, 10. If I want to get the whole leg into it, I'm just giving myself resistance, bringing my knee up and straightening it out. So I'm rushing a few of these last ones. Don't mean to. All right. We're all about the core today, so I'm going to give you one more isometric that you can do. Take that pillow and put it on your lap. So this is as good as a sit-up. If you're laying on the floor, you're going to give some resistance to your sit-up. You put that pillow on your lap, hands on here, or if you can't push with your arms, you can rest your arms this way. And just like Dave said, you're straight here. Now what you're going to do is use this pillow as resistance to pushing forward. So remember how Dave talked about the muscles going this way and there was diagonal ones that way? When you come straight down to bring your sort of your head towards your knees, you're squeezing your abdominal muscles that go like this. You're going to come down and then bring it back up. Just like a sit-up. Down and back up. That pillow's giving you a little bit of resistance. I'm only going to do like 5 or 6 of those because I want to show you how you get the ones that are diagonal. You're going to do a diagonal movement. I'm going to come across that pillow so my left arm is going towards my right knee. And I can get my obliques and my rotation in that way with a little bit of resistance. I can go down and hold it. I can do just reps. I'm going to go to the rotation on the other side. Same thing. Now I'm taking my right shoulder over to my left knee. I'm getting the diagonal this way. I got the diagonal last time like that and up and down. Now I'm going across this way. Who knew you could do this much of an ab workout sitting on a couch? All right. We may have to wrap this up, Dave. You got stretches to do, and then I think
yeah, we can do the upper isometrics at some other point in life.
Oh, I forgot.
You want to do some stretches since you're kind of going, and then I can do arm stretches? Or do you want to do, how do you
Yeah. All right. So you've done your whole workout. Don't forget your hamstring stretches. So you can go back to some of the ones we did before where you just stretch your sort of trunk this way. You've worked out your abs. You want to open up your body side to side. You can still come back to these where you open up your arms this way. You're still trying to stretch. You just worked out your abs. You want to get out of this position and open them up and stretch. The other one I want to go to quickly is just your hamstring stretch. You can do this one sitting with an ottoman in front of you or a coffee table. You just put your foot up on the coffee table. I don't know if you can see me. Or get that leg up on the couch this way. So again, you're not going to stretch your hamstrings if you're scrunched like this. So like Dave said, you need to get your trunk upright. You can get that leg out in front of you here. If that's not enough stretch, you want to lean your body forward. And you can get a really nice stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Grab your toe if you can, grab your ankle, grab your knee. You're just coming forward and stretching out back there. If I'm sitting with the coffee table, I can do it just in front of me that way. I can put my leg on the coffee table, keep my body really nice and upright, and get those muscles behind. Same thing on the other leg. What's nice for stretching is if you do a nice long stretch. We're doing them short right now. It's because we're running out of time, but you can hang out in that position. The longer you hang out there, the better the stretch you're gonna get. Or I do it, like I said, if I'm here, or I can be on the couch this way, back upright, and I can come forward like this. You don't want to twist to come down. You want to come straight down to feel the muscles behind that back stretch. All right. Back at you, Dave.
Okay, quick back stretches or back arm, actually arm, shoulder, neck, and back stretches. We'll do them all. Let's do neck first, because there a lot of these, you tend to hold your neck really stiff. If you're sitting working at a computer, like we have been doing for hours and hours and hours a day, neck gets incredibly stiff. So I like to just work on motion and stretching. So if you're sitting, I'm on the edge of the couch again, I'm up straight, abs are engaged. It's gonna go down, make a circle, stop in the middle, go the other way, stop in the middle, go the other way. My neck is crunching like I'm running over a packet of crackers. I don't know how y'all are feeling, but mine is got all kinds of goop in there. Okay, I'm going to stop in the middle. I'm going to come up. I'm going to come to one ear to shoulder, ear to the other shoulder. So I'm bringing my ear to my shoulder. I'm not bringing my shoulder to my ear. There's a big difference in that. It's going to go down, a few on each side. Kind of keep it rolling. Okay, starting position again. I'm going to engage the shoulders. Core is still working. I'm on the edge of the couch. Go backwards, go forwards, get a little more arm into it. And then stretch clear out and back. And then come clear down. Okay, clear out and back again. And come clear down. One more, clear out and back. And then down. And that's your couch potato workout for the week. So brought to you as usual by the Vatican and Shriners, but Nancy doesn't have her fez because it's at my house.
No, don't have my fez. I have a bowl of chips.
Perfect. Brought to you by the Vatican and Juanita's Chips.
Juanita's chips.
Anyway, thank you. And
Thanks, guys.
I guess
Thank you, everyone. And don't forget that next week we're doing the yoga workout and not the baking. But we had quite a few votes for the chocolate chip cookie.
Excellent.
All right.
We had 3 for chocolate chip and 2 for peanut butter so far. So
right.
feel free to send me an email or let me know which is your favorite. And we'll ask again next week during the yoga one. Oh, wait, I got another message on here. Chocolate chips. Oh, it's looking like 4-2 on the chocolate chip so far. All right. Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Sarah.
everyone. We had a great time. We'll see you next
It
week.
was fun. All right, bye.
Bye,
See ya.
everyone.
Bye-bye.